This summer changed me. Everyone will notice. Wait, they know my secret? How?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen.
You promised to protect me. Did you hear about her? The first day back at Brookside High.
But this year, one person stole the show.
I feel like a new person.
You look amazing, Nance. Everyone noticed, but Jake was watching. Jake and Nance had history, but it wasn't the kind of history that either of them wanted to talk about. Jake had once been embarrassed to be seen with her. He told himself there were reasons. Darren didn't care about Nance's feelings. He cared about control. He warned Jake that if Jake exposed what had happened, Darren would make sure the secret spread throughout the school. And Darren knew exactly how cruel teenagers could be. Trapped.
At home, Nance's mother noticed something else. Her daughter wasn't working on the stop-motion film she'd spent months creating. The project had once meant everything to her. Now, she barely cared about it. Nance had found something new.
Meanwhile, Nance's old friend was still working on the stop-motion project. The little bird painted herself to look like everyone else. But when the storm arrived, the paint washed away. And that story was about to become much more important. Nance's new boyfriend, Darren, looked perfect from the outside. Athletic, popular, confident, the kind of guy everyone knew. See, affidavit of innocent. But Jake couldn't stand watching them together. His Duberkun Chaffin was. And every time Jake tried to warn her,
Then someone new arrived at Brookside, Ines. Jake immediately found himself drawn into conversations with her, and Nance noticed. Jake and Ines were paired together for a dramatic scene, and suddenly, old feelings began resurfacing. When Ines was absent, Nance was asked to step into her role.
and then she and Jake performed together. For a few seconds, the anger disappeared.
And then,
Jake crossed the
what
line.
is that?
Whoa, you two. Then came the moment that changed everything. A group of students discovered the evidence connected to the old incident. Nance, look at this.
No, not that!
And suddenly, the joke began spreading.
But she wasn't completely alone. Her friends found her. They didn't demand explanations. They didn't tell her to stop crying. They simply stayed, and while Nance was hiding from the entire school,
Darren gave Jake one final choice. End things with Nance, or the secret would spread even further. Jake made the decision he should have made from the beginning. I choose Nance. You'll regret this!
that night, Nance didn't want to go back to school. In her mind, everything had collapsed. Her mother reminded her that other people's opinions don't decide your value. They'll love you because you're you.
Jake had just achieved the moment he dreamed about, but the person he wanted to share it with him that their realization had hurt us. Would then Takshi Ding become a perfect athlete would it never fill the emptiness inside?
The audience watched as a small bird entered a beautiful garden. Around her were birds dirred brilliant colors. Every bird looked extraordinary. Every bird looked a so she painted herself.
The story was really about a bird. It was about Nance, Honestly, it was about almost everyone in that room, because everyone has something there bestimmt out of Hanifan they wish they'd erase.
Nance finally understood why the little bird mattered. She had spent the entire summer painting herself, trying to become popular, trying to become someone people attractive way. And underneath it was the same worn Nance, the girl who loved making there all along. There was one final surprise. The ending of the film had been Mantuanshald. Originally, the birder was the birder Pusri was, but Nance changed it because she believed the derv better, and Mans rad fed. Nance thought the worst thing was for everyone to discover who she really was, but that became the best thing. She stopped being afraid of her real self. The right people like you had to become someone else, remember the bird. And if you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more emotional movie-style stories, character breakdowns, and unforgettable lessons.
Because sometimes the smallest stories reveal the biggest truths.